Just to clarify, folks, we are not playing on the most recent patch. We are going to be playing on the one before that. The reason being, we wanted to keep the competitive meta. But he has no angle on the planter, so that will go down pretty quickly. Panda as well finally cuts off the flank from J9. Oh, Shuttle will get one for himself. Tries to work himself to the top of blue. Once again, no targets visibly present, so unfortunately, he will get himself down NJR. With less than 4 seconds left, unfortunately, DZ are just not going to have the capability to negotiate themselves into this site in time. So
versus 3 now with the Monty. They just need to team up, and this is going to be the most straightforward thing ever. Yes, you got the Yokais in, got the shots down. Canadians done and dusted, and Astralis take the lead for the very first time. Shuttle, he is electric today, folks, but Pambazoo finally gets him shut down.
Continue to see Darks here look for an insertion point. Canadian has apparently found one. Hyper as well. Everyone just dropping in from the hatches, and it's an absolute execution for direct kills. It'll be confirmed in a moment. Jane, I know, is powerless to do anything against the rush from DZ.
And Astralis will more than likely be looking to execute onto site very soon. It's going to be Hyper with a big kill here. Eclipse gets taken down. Hyper as well. Oh no, it's going to land on deaf ears, and he will soon falter as well.
Work himself his way though, and that's going to be Eclipse that'll also have to take down. Not a whole lot of time left here for Dark Zero to get themselves onto the site again, and also not a whole lot of players to pull off the counter defuse, and now none left as well.
Deep here into Janitor. Finally, Dark Zero start to fight back, but they're just losing bodies too quickly. And Astralis, they're finally coming back onto the board, but Dark Zero, they prevented the plant, and now it's up to Canadian, but Retro will find him as well as another. And someone can flank him from the stairwell, but does he know that it's two? He'll step up to the play to try and get something done inside of sight, assisting Iconic will get yet another kill here. And Dark Zero now down to the last 2 moment, but this case still needs to go down. DP Fire will start that up as Pambazoo will drop in. Can't get the initial shots. Canadian can though, as he's now down into the one. No, anybody is close. Has the one back, gets the second one, and oh my god, Canadian, it's a triple kill for him. Big bad Canadian on the steamroll right now, and J9 seals the deal. Canadian can't get it done, and Dark.
But Valkyrie getting banned is no surprise here on this map. You do not want those outside cams. This is
again, more players from the Sonics will move in to quickly take up those positions. Most notably, Grixer moving in here, but he's not able to support the cross here. Vertical takes out Yeti, holding the usual process. We'll see though. Continues to push himself forward, eventually countered out now by Fox, going for the crunch now. Even with 3 players, this could still be problematic as Kino is able to leverage himself a double. Cutoff is there if the team moves in and doesn't check that angle. Kino, frustration has to be befalling him as he cannot line up the shot. No access to the case, unfortunately. He's going to have to run right past this secure hold here from Rexon. And not just that either, but more players sitting back on the inside of the theater. He catches one of the players.
Rethink their entry. They're going to have to start repositioning. They have the outside of the map, but it doesn't matter because they lose 2 to Rexon with a second, and then Kanzan with 1 on Fox as well. And there we go, 1 more for Kanzan.
Plenty of time to make this play with over a minute remaining still. But yeah, can't check everything, especially when you are alone.
But this just felt like angle play after angle play.
This was the same problem that we saw on the last round here. OXG not able to get enough control closer to the site. They got much closer on the last attempt here as well, but you can see it now open for the taking here. As we'll see, Foxe already through the plant process for the most part. They don't account for Rexon sitting over here in the courtyard. He's gonna get aggressive, go up against the window instead, and he will catch Vertical, but Vertical's ready for it in his post-plant angle. They were both they were supposed to swing at the same time, but it won't pan out as Vertical take. Yaga gonna try to swing back in. Rexon couldn't let go, and even with this kill now, he is not going to have time to get the clutch. The round will go to OXG, but man, what a clutch from Rexon. Get this done also. They get the first kill, but Grixer will exchange not just for 1, but 2. Rexon also cutting off 1. Unfortunately, he cannot punish Vertical too heavily. We've got 5 seconds left. Someone needs to get this case onto the ground, and I'm not sure if they have the positioning to do so. Rexon is here. But Vertical now looking to swing in, now looking to fight. Unfortunately, he is going to get swung himself by Rexon as he takes the diffuser or the counter diffuse, goes outside, reveals his position by the front lobby doorway, and that's Kanzan now still trying to leverage in for the aggressive swing here, but he's up against an M590, and that one's going to succeed on the previous rounds. We don't want to count them out just yet. It'll be a 1-for-1 exchange though as the teams begin to fight over control of the site. Yaga with the cross takes out 1. Laxing pushes in from 6. He's got 2 players quite low here, but unfortunately doesn't have the intel necessary to make this. To once again work themselves in with minimal time remaining. Laxing swings forward here and takes out 2 from the inside of the courtyard. Let's make it 3 as well as he boosts himself up to that. The only one left is going to be Super, and Foxe manages him from these plants. Grixer chucking in both of his nades as well as going to try to deny all of the aggressive swings, but it won't work out. Kino takes down Grixer. Rexon hops back up, but he's out of time and he's out of life to retake it. Kansan fighting for his life on the inside of Hookah. Picks up the first kill, but a Nitro will trade him out, and he didn't have a case. So far, continuing to see these exchanges go up, but not into the favor of the Sonics, and they need to win out these fights. A big play from Rexon, and Super does it as well. Swinging from his bomb position, that's made up the difference to tie these player counts up. Laxing as well, gonna try to help it in the window. It won't work out. Yaga trades that one, brings it down to just Rexon and him, but Rexon will win the
at that point, and that's when the fights really go off. Kino though with one, and then quickly traded by Yeti, then quickly traded right back by Fox.
Yeti trying to hold his own here as he still maintains control. And more than likely, we've got GGs for Oxygen, but we'll wait and see what Kansan can give us anyways. He's worked himself in, but unfortunately, no case control. Still has to walk upstairs for that and is immediately shut down when he gets close by Laxing. That's going to be OXG taking control at the bitter end of the...
Thatcher been banned as well, but with Thatcher on the board, you don't need to.
Oh boy.
You absent for now, but they've got the cap cannon set up below, and already an engagement. That's Diffuse Kid down. He's full blind. He needs to get out of here because he could be able to get traded, but no, he's in the corner. Geo for the first 2 kills.
They can win them, but they need isolated kills. Dream walks right in. Achieved is still waiting to find. It looks pretty dire from here.
Yo, good start off. I don't know if he realized Achieve would be running there. All that leaves 3 opponents left to find, but he doesn't know if Geo's position, or does he sprinting in? Benji, not the right
You can
call.
already hear them exploding, which means the cover that Shaw's gotten here is continuing to get less and less.
They might, going primarily through Jacuzzi. Already more gunfights happening bottom of the main stairs. Everybody just gets shredded.
So it's not advisable for Mirage to take this just yet if there isn't anything else cleared, but Loading is going to storm right into server window. TSM FTX can do about it. Loading and Nyx both killed by Bolo. Storming back up. Raptors back on the rappel, so this retake for TSM may just work out, and it does. Bolo, 3 kills on the round, and TSM FTX get another on the board.
Well, that's why he's the best player in the game, Jacob. He's about to get flanked. Top spot to be in. He does take a gunfight with Shala, which he walks into the Surya gate after taking all the damage. Dream from Dirt going for the ace clutch, but Jacob, this is too difficult for him. 45 seconds.
Nyx about to come right in. Everyone trying to jump out and look for kills, but Loading's got 2 right off the rip, and Shala again in the same position he was before, making the triple kill for Loading. And right now, Geo and Merc trying to make it happen themselves. They cannot. Thermite's about to come up and pressure him. His position is being known. The pings are coming through. Geo still wins the fight with a perfect
big corner to Nyx, who can't do anything. Benji now alone in the 1v3, no time, and Achieve will hit the headshot.
Right now, Geo only has one of them open, so it could be Moto. Merc gets slapped from blue, and everyone on Mirage is finding their kills. Achieve, the only man left alive, as Mirage have managed to stall this attack. That was a perfect, absolutely perfect impact right now, but it seems like Benji's their first target.
Yeah. Going to be taking a lot of pressure now. The fact this garage panel got opened up so quickly is a big deal, because it's the reason why that's possible is because the electric claw wasn't used on that Raptor. Here we have Loading with another big kill, though. Nyx got one outside the building as well. Loading, playing behind the shield. You just can't handle this, man. It's another one with the TCSG, and Merc all alone, attempting the ace clutch. Doesn't even get the chance. Planting. Merc got a kill as well. This is a 2-man advantage, but this is the push from Dream. Does get traded out, but this is going to be a big frag with only 7 seconds. They got to pick that back up. Merc gets a double kill, but Thomas denying again. 1v2 now, 1v1. Thomas with the triple. Merc's got to keep this planted, but he can't do it. Saves the KD. Second one on to Achieve. Geo clears of the player top red, and will finally shut down the menace that is.
No, he will immediately if Nyx just presses mouse 1. He's got a free kill. Instead, Bolo will still find it, but they've lost Geo in the process. With 15 seconds to go, Dream can make the swing back around. It falls on Shala, the clutch master.
There's sure to be a frag grenade to follow it up. Achieved is famous for these, and there it is, locking it down.
And this is Mirage having to bunker down and defend for as long as possible. Dream wins the fight against Achieve, but the plan is to hold this cross as long as he possibly can. Another Nitro Cell doesn't work out. Here comes the crossing fire. Bolo window, but he will finally take down Shala. Bolo needs to keep his team in this match. Well, down 1, he needs to hold firm. Counter defuse attempt coming out from Nyx. All of a sudden, it turns into a winnable situation, but it's not something he can stave off forever. Mirage keep themselves alive in the North American League. They will not go to...
Valkyrie get knocked out.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping to see a little more unusual bans from SSG, only because they've been ones often to do that.
Soon, and now Fultz across the map. We've seen him already get 1, going for the second, but it's actually going to be Filthy to tag along here. He'll take down
another kill into Filthy. I don't see as X. No, they're just X team at this point.
It's all going to shut down here. The 1v4 that he has to go up against, already losing the majority of his HP, and Fultz, no problems finishing that frag off there to end the round in the favor of
that
SSG.
goes for a lot of people, like Razor, very mechanically gifted player.
There we go.
I'm just trying to
forced out into the play relatively relatively soon, but they are getting close to finding more members of XSET. Just like that, there we go. 2 of them fall down. Filthy leaps into the fight for 2 himself, but he loses his only other teammate. Position of Filthy initially, but now has the adjustment. Can he take him down? No! Filthy gets instead, and a map towards it. They have the position to do so now, but look at this brutal push from Hot and Cold working himself in. You could see the members of XSET trying to fend this off, but they're being flanked. The plant from Skies. It's not going to work, but Prod will instead deny Skies. Hot and Cold moves forward, though, to knock out Razor, but he's alone now in a 1v2 with only 13 seconds to make the play, and he hasn't locked into through the top downs that they established for themselves. That's going to be Skies going into a down state, now finished off by Prod's Nitro Cell, which actually takes him down. Find out Fultz in this situation, and very, very quickly, once again, as they get towards the site, SSG's attack starts to fall apart out of this round here and takes him away. That evens out the numbers in a 2v2, and Ramping gets one more into his insight position. Bosco he'll leap in, try to stop this from happening. The call will go out. Will the kill happen? No, he goes over the banister, and it's not going to be enough. Craters gets them both. He gets the quad on the round, and XSET into this one. Skies goes in first, and Razor will get overwhelmed as he tries to go down the stairs. Bosco follows it through as well. Crater's now one of the few players left alive in the site here. He's out of ammo and over to the one to take him down, and that's left Prod alone, overwhelmed as well with nowhere to go. Great quick to make sure that we weren't shooting out the one that we had captured. Prod with a great swing, though, catches Rampy. Fultz has taken a step forward here, taking the damage from the Aruna Gate, and that will be unexpected, so he'll be able to
get the Nitro Cell to actually assist here, so be sticking to the gun. It's actually going to be Fultz instead, puts Prod
in their own trend. No dice there. Fultz will now go down as well, and that leaves Hot and Cold at low HP. Fultz, I
was talking about. So now, case down here for XSET. They got to get something done, and oh, Skies, look at this. He downs Filthy. Just too much power with the shotgun. That's going to be 2. Can he make it 3? Now it's Creators. The last one alive. Will he be able to pick up his friend, his compatriot? No. Skies. So unlikely going to go by the wayside soon, but it's going to be Fultz instead, and SSG with
potentially aggressed upon. So many drones flooding this out as well. They want to push this player down, and Razor that needs to be built up by XSET in this remaining minute. And now we can see Razor carrying that forward even further. He gets Bosco with a frag ready before. This is great aggression coming out here too. This is going to cause such an amount of chaos for XSET here. Hotton dropping down, denies the plant, takes out a second player as well. And now Razor, what a shot from him, but he's out of time and out of HP.
Here, obviously these 2 big picks are going to play a big part of this, and NBK, can he finally get it done? Looking for his first kill here is, well, all of his teammates are starting to die. Razor will be able to get 1. Now it's all of a sudden down to Fultz, but he'll make it a 1 versus 2. Make it a 1 versus 1. Case down inside a bar as well. NBK can't get his, but Filthy sure as hell can. Here for SSG. And for XSET, I mean, it's just looking dire for them. Lambs to the slaughter, honestly. SSG.
Yeah, we still have over a minute and a half to go here. The round indeed. And Fultz makes another aggressive play, has the lineup for it, and Razor is
remaining, my man. We need to get some info here. NBK is dead. This round is a wash, boys. I'm sorry. I mean, Prod, last one remaining, 1 versus 4, no time, not even the case control, and it's all by the wayside. XSET, I really don't know what to say, man. You know, they get to the offense.
Obviously still a powerful player inside of this map, but Wamai, the utility mitigation, I think is going to be much more useful for Chalet, especially for those.
a lot more nade plays.
Yeah, for those
with that mirror window, he's going to have so much insight into what's going on, but there's 2 people. Anthony gets aggressive, and he's immediately dusted.
I think if there had
chaos here as Beast Coast are very quickly stealing away the library control. Oh, the pre-fire from Alec as well. Absolutely punished round here, fending off all the aggression from DZ, and as well punishing the on-site positions. Even gets himself yet another one, and is going to try to seal the deal, but Jay gets the job done just as well. And in towards this side of the site here, and more specifically towards the inside of the building, but it's going to come from Hyper and Pan, but that one Beast Coast player we're looking at before, Sippin not able to make his way into the bathroom, and quite a few of the other members of Beast Coast.
This Solarium stairwell. Don't worry about that angle as well, but he cleans up Eclipse as he knows that the other one's here, gets close and personal, and oh man, not enough damage. That M590, it's so good, but just enough distance there, and now look at the time. It's a 2 versus 1, and Canadian Hyper will clean it up.
No damage to account for it. And now Beast Coast have no choice. They have to commit to the inside. Sippin's going to find that opening opportunity, though, as he moves himself in through the side door next to the site. This will also allow Jay to get close up to the site to make a plant attempt. However, the Beast Coast numbers are very quickly diminishing, and there goes the planter as well. Fozo trades it, but it might be a little too late. He is going to be this more extended player. He's got a great opportunity to punish Anthony, and he excels at it as well. If he eliminated, that is going to make Beast Coast be a shell of their former selves, and he gets the job done. Hyper, Jay, Sippin, and Fozo left. Once again, a 3v5, but Hyper's going to continue his wrath as he gets a 3rd kill before
roam clear.
mentioned wasting a bunch of their times. It's come down to the wire here now, and unfortunately the remaining two players don't even have an easy way into the site. Canadian areas of the map, look at this, it's going to be a rush play coming in for Beast Coast. They forced the issue here, but it seems like TZ was ready for it. They
Tap away at this, about halfway through. Knows one's out here, and oh man, Anthony, that was a misplay right there. Sippin's gonna have to hop in, and he more than likely knows where he is. He has to win it, and Sippin will get the last 2 kills. So many of them. They brought 6, and they're down to 2. Finally gonna be able to pick up a kill, but so much. Can NJR do anything about this? It's actually Canadian to blow up 1. NJR can't win the fight against Sippin, and now we're into the 4 versus 3.
There's Panba. Well, I'll take up the position on the inside of Trophy here to fend off the window pressure, and it will work as he takes down Fozo. Making these numbers could be taken down by Panba. They should expect him in here, but no! He gets the triple, going for the quad as well, and he gets it done! Panba
lost. I thought it was over. I thought everything was done. Dark Zero couldn't do anything, and well, NJR came through so much damage, and now Eclipse, he's bearing down on him. Nice angle you got there, Alec. Mind if I snap it? Canadians move back to the Capitale that we saw him play earlier today on Bank, and oh my god, what is that? Way too many Dark Zero members to really try and take a heads-up gunfight. It'll be Pambazu to take him down.
Full killed, however, that is going to also allow for Dark Zero to move in and more than likely take control by the bathroom if they want to. Definitely can do so. Now the Canadian has secured the cutoff. He's going to go for a second kill also, but this one will be a tad too aggressive. Jay, they're going to give up entirely on their dreams of trying to extend things out, but unfortunately, they're going to continue to lose players as Dark Zero refuses
this, and Alec might be able to get a pick off Rip, but they're waiting on it. Oh man, the distraction. Dark Zero.
Nade's going to try to isolate Sippin. It won't work. He'll try to push though, and Panba will very much be ready to take that fight. Sippin is also going to be very, very careful to make sure that they succeed in taking down these last 2 players without much of an issue. There goes Jay, and it's all left on to Alec here, the best player in the matchup until this point, but it's not going to matter as Canadian shut